How's it going, everyone? Hope you're having a good day. Today I wanted to talk about something that I saw on my Instagram Reels a while ago. Yeah, Reels just feeding me content to talk about. It was this clip from a movie, I don't know what it's called, but it's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it. And it's like him saying throughout the movie, if you want to win the lottery, then you got to buy a ticket. I'm like, I guess he's not wrong. But I was like, why did that stick out to me, or why do I want to talk about that today? Is because I was like, if you want to do anything, if you want to reach any goal, if you want to win the lottery, you got to get involved. You got to get your foot in the door. You got to, you got to go out and get your lottery ticket. And even then, if you go buy a ticket, it's not guaranteed that you're going to win. Success isn't guaranteed even if you go out and buy a ticket. So it's like, why buy a ticket in the first place? I don't know. You tell me, why should I buy a ticket if I'm not even going to win? That's why I don't buy lottery tickets, because it's like my chance in winning sucks. It's a scam. That's the whole point. But the one lottery ticket you can get, I think, or the lottery ticket that is guaranteed to have success, is the ticket that gets you in relationship with Jesus Christ. And that ticket, my friends, is called faith. Absolute cinema. Yeah. Imagine getting a lottery ticket that you know is guaranteed to win. And I'm like, well, that's kind of what Jesus did on the cross. Imagine someone went through all the lottery tickets for you, so you didn't have to, and picked the winning one and was like, here, you have it. All you got to do is come and get it. All you got to do is get up off the couch, walk to the shops, and Jesus will say, here, have it for free, because you came all the way down here. You can have it, You believed that it was real. You came down and you got it. That is called faith, I think. Anyway, that's like a way of me describing what it's like putting your faith in Jesus, It's kind of an analogy I came up with, I was thinking about yesterday. Yeah, and I guess, well, how does that translate literally? Like, what is it an analogy of? Well, Jesus came down. My boy is God in the flesh. Like, 100% God, 100% man. Does that make any sense in our human brains? Not really. It's hard to understand. And you're not supposed to understand it. I think that's the whole point, is God is greater than our understanding. So Jesus he's both. He's God and human, 100% each. He came down, he did a bunch of cool stuff, bunch of miracles, healed a bunch of people, got a bunch of disciples, was rolling around Israel, doing his thing, doing a lot of subtle foreshadowing of just like, yeah, the Messiah is gonna die and raise 3 days later. And it was him the whole time. Oh my gosh, who would have thought? Anyway, he gets betrayed by his day one. His day one switched up on him. Old mate Judas, crazy. And then he gets slimed out by the Romans, unfortunately, on the cross. And he became sin. It's important that Jesus took all of our suffering, my suffering, your suffering, all of our suffering on the cross. He became sin so that we wouldn't have to pay the penalty, which is death. And by death, I don't mean physically dying, because that's going to happen anyway. I mean eternal separation from God. And you're just doing nothing. There's no life anywhere because of our death. We can't have life. But Jesus was like, here, I'll die instead so you can have life. So Jesus died. 3 days later, my boy rose back to life. What the heck, bro? Just as he said. The amount of prophecies that Jesus fulfilled is ridiculous. It's stupid. Stupid number. So yeah, I don't know how you can doubt, because I don't know how you can doubt he was God, because he was a real person. A lot of people on earth believe he was just a good teacher or whatever. But if you look at what he's actually done, the amount of prophecies he's fulfilled, the fact that he died and actually rose, you're like, damn, this guy more than just a human, bro. You're more than just a human. So he has the authority to give us said lottery ticket. And he did. He had the choice to, and he did. He had the choice to bring us salvation, and he did. Thank goodness, because otherwise I would be cooked. I would be so fried. The way God was moving in the Old Testament, pretty epic, and I know that I would have been fried if I was living in that time. Yeah, then Jesus rose 3 days later. So he's like, yeah, I died and I came back. So now you can have life and you can share it with me, because I'm alive too. And it's like, wow, isn't that just awesome? So now we chilling. We can live our best life because God has blessed us with our best life. And the reason I know I can live my best life is through faith, because I went out and got that lottery ticket, and now I've won the lottery, just as Jesus promised. I've got everything I could have wanted, So yeah, that's my gospel analogy. And I would encourage you, if you want, you don't have to, up to you, go out and get your lottery ticket. Go out, research the Bible, crack open one of these bad boys, read the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. See if it's worth you going to get a lottery ticket. See if it really is guaranteed. Yeah, all it takes is faith. If you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. That's what Romans 5, I think it's 5:8 or 5:9 says. Don't quote me on that. Or 8 verse 10, either one of those. I don't know. But that's what it says somewhere in Romans. That's all it takes. That's all you got to do. So yeah, that's all I got for today. See you next week. Peace.